What is going on, YouTube? Joe here with Color Nation Media, and welcome back to another episode of Pokemon X and Y Battle Spot Live 6v6 edition. This is episode number 27. Coming in today, we are sitting nice and pretty at a record of 20-7, so a nice 13-game differential. We are 2-0 with this team so far, so even if we pick up a loss today, I would be perfectly okay with that, because going 2-1 with the team, as long as we do that, we're in the positives, and I like that a lot. So, yeah, this is going to be the third and final time we're using this team. Before we switch things up, I think I will have time for at least one more little series of, 3 episodes in a different team and all that jazz before we run out of time on the season. Pretty sure, because today is the 31st. You're not seeing this episode till way down the road. Definitely sometime like the second week of September, maybe, something like that. But basically what I'm trying to say is I still have some time. I got about a week to record another session, so I think I will be able to fit that in for you guys. Now, before we get started today, before I give you guys an overview on the team in case you are forgetting what we're running, if you guys haven't done so already and you would like to show some support on the channel, the series, and all that good stuff, remember, all you gotta do is click that thumbs up button right below this video, that like button. It only takes a couple seconds to click it, and it really helps out a lot if you're enjoying the videos. That is a perfect way to, just show your support, and I really appreciate it when you guys do that. I think it's really amazing. A lot of you come out every single day to watch these videos. You leave amazing comments, great feedback, great criticism too, very constructive. You guys are just really cool people. I'm lucky to have you as my subscribers, so yeah, just a quick thanks to you guys. Now, let's take a look at our team. We've got our Fortress, which is going to be our hazard stacking type Pokemon. It's basically just utility. It's got the Volt Switch, a slow Volt Switch is great. Most of the time it doesn't get the chance to use it because we have Spikes and Toxic Spikes, and then the Rapid Spin if my opponent wants to set up rocks or whatever. Then we've got the, actually our Stealth Rocker, which is going to be our Nidoqueen, because Fortress only has Spikes. So the Nidoqueen has Stealth Rocks. It also is packing the Earth Power, Ice Beam, and a Fire Blast, not the Sludge Wave. So that is something to keep in mind. We've got Physical Noivern, which, this is really the only opportunity I figured I'd have to use it, so we're going with it. It's done okay so far. And then we got Specially Defensive Umbreon, which is a beast and just won't die most of the time. It just takes hits for days. We've got a very standard Dragon Dancing Gyarados with Intimidate, Dragon Dance, obviously, and then Waterfall. I was about to say Water Pulse. I don't know where I got that idea, but it's Waterfall. EQ, and then the Ice Fang over the Stone Edge, because Stone Edge misses like 95% of the time that I use it, and there are dragons running amok here in Battle Spot, so Ice Fang works well for those. And then we've got, last but certainly not least, our Lilligant, which is packing the Quiver Dance, and then it's also got Petal Dance and Healing Wish, which I know seems kind of strange. I know, you don't normally run things like Memento or Healing Wish alongside a boosting move, but it does really help out if something comes in that checks your team, or checks, not your team, checks your Lilligant, and you can, heal up a Pokemon that comes in afterward. It's a whole big thing. So we got Landorus, Zapdos, Gyarados, Breloom, Greninja, and Florges. Very interesting team. Some Pokemon that you don't see as often. No, not really. Never mind. I take that back. These are Pokemon that you see all the time. This is a straight OU team plus Florges, basically. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. So we are in for another long battle, I'm going to say. Not that that's a bad thing. That's what we're here for. We're here to have a good battle regardless. Now, I don't see anything that has the ability to get rid of rocks. So that makes me want to immediately lead off with the Nidoqueen, but Greninja or Breloom could be a lead on my opponent's side. See, if he leads off with the Greninja, I think any water type move just KOs us outright, and we'd have to switch into Umbreon. So I'm going to keep that in mind. I kind of want to lead off with Noivern, but no, he's going to outspeed because we're adamant. And even if we weren't, I'm pretty sure Greninja just outspeeds anyway. So that is a thing. So yeah, I'm going to say Nidoqueen and set up rocks unless we have Greninja or Gyarados out there. Actually, Nidoqueen gets checked by a lot of Pokemon on this team. Gyarados, Greninja, and the Landorus all kind of really hurt Nidoqueen. Okay, well, we're going to lead off with it anyway, because I think it's going to go down early. That's my guess. Now that I'm thinking about it. That Landorus is scary. At least it can't pack the Life Orb, but it does have the Sheer Force, so things like Earth Power and Sludge Wave, if it wants to carry that, those types of attacks do more damage. Now, they do lose their effect, though, so that's cool. Gyarados going to lead things off. Do I want to dare? Do I want to dare? Do I dare stay in and go for rocks here and let him get up a free dragon dance? That is the question. That is the question. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to be a little ballsy here. We're going to set up the rocks immediately. He's just going to straight up go for a waterfall. Can we take that from a Gyarados? I think we might be able to take one. We can with 8 HP remaining, and we don't flinch. Nidoqueen coming through in the clutch for us there. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I'm surprised you didn't try to set up things all over us. I'm really surprised. I'm not even going to save this for fodder, I don't think. As much as I would like to go into, like, Noivern or something, Noivern can't do much to you, can he? He can acrobatics you. Is that really worth it? Probably not. Probably not. We could go into our own Gyarados to get an Intimidate off. But if you have the Stone Edge and you go for that, that'd be really just not a good time. Because we can't do much back to this Gyarados, unfortunately. Let's see. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to send in the Gyarados here. We're going to save this Nidoqueen for fodder for later on, and that may come to, you know, really help us out. I don't know. We'll see how things go. Because we get an Intimidate off, and I'm really just not afraid of what this Gyarados has to offer. He's just going to go for Waterfall again. That's not going to do much at -1. Even though it's stab, it's a resisted hit at -1. Like I said, I think I just said -1 like 4 times in a row. -1, -1, -1. In case you didn't know, he's at -1, guys. Why am I whispering? I'm just going to... No! Why did I do that? Dragon Dance was not the play to make. That was not the play to make. Because this can come in. And Ice Fang at +1 I don't think will kill. We're not talking about... This is not a Durant. This is not Andy the Durant. Andy the Durant is just absolute, just pure power. He's on steroids, basically, is what I'm trying to say. If you guys didn't watch that Durant video, you need to go see it because it was ridiculous. I don't want to give any spoilers in case you didn't watch it, but it was insane. Mind-blowing, actually. Mind-blowing. I should have went for the Ice Fang. It's not worth wasting Gyarados here. Even though we got a free Dragon Dance up, we can get some nice damage off on this thing. It's not worth it. We're going back into the Nidoqueen here. If he wants to go for an electric type move, so be it. I am not afraid. I am not afraid at all. Even though you are a Zapdos, you're kind of scary. There's the Thunderbolt. That's not going to do much to Nidoqueen, so I'm kind of happy we saved it. Kind of, sort of happy. Kind of, sort of. Let's go for the Ice Beam. And he outspeeds, going to get a Heat Wave off, so it doesn't really matter. So I guess we didn't save it for fodder anyway. We just kind of sacked it off. I mean, it gives us a free switch. I mean, granted, it is kind of fodder because we get a free switch into something. So that's always good. But what do I want to go into? What takes this on? Especially if it has the Roost. Not much. And he has the Heat Wave, so we can't go into Fortress. I guess we can go into Noivern and Dragon Claw, but he's probably physically defensive. I should have just went for the Waterfall. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Probably should have went for that, huh? I guess... wait, he can have the HP Ice too. I am so stupid. Oh my gosh. Alright, I guess we're kind of locked into this now because... that was a bad play. I should have went into Umbreon. Even though I can't Toxic it, that was the play to make. I'm going to Dragon Claw you. He's going to withdraw. Okay. What are you going to go into to take that? You've got the Florges, obviously. Okay. And he's going to notice that we are... Oh, I should have went for the Acrobatics. That would have been great. And he might just switch out now that he sees that we are physical, which is really funny. Let's see. What is Steel Wings' base power? I'm trying to think. Is Acrobatics stronger in this specific situation? His Acrobatics is going to be 110 power. Plus stab, so... I'm gonna say that Acrobatics is the way to go here. We may just see a straight up switch. No, he's going to stay in on an Acrobatics. And that... Wow, that didn't do nearly as much as I thought it would. I'm overestimating Noivern's power here. We survive on 3. As we see the special attack drop, that means absolutely nothing, obviously. And... I kind of want to go for a U-turn, predicting a switch here, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to go for the acrobatics again, try to get as much damage as I can. Wow, getting rid of this Florges would be great. We can't, unfortunately, get rid of it because he's going to wish, and that stinks. I'm guessing Protect is coming. Unless you... Maybe he was predicting me to switch there, so he figured, let's try to throw up a wish, and in worst comes to worst, you know, I'm still going to survive the acrobatics, so I understand that play. Part of me wants the U-turn, like I said. Or maybe I didn't say it. I don't know. Part of me wants the U-turn, but do I want to let you pass a free wish into Zapdos, or just get almost all of your HP back yourself? I kind of don't want that. Or are you just going to protect? That is the question. That is the true question. No, I'm going to go for the acrobatics. I want you dead. He's going to go for the protect. Alright, so Moonblast, Wish, Protect. Fair enough. Now, I don't know what your other move is. Either Toxic or Aromatherapy. We still don't have enough to take you out from there. So I'm just going to go for an acrobatics again. And hopefully he'll take us out this turn. No, he's going to go for Wish because he knows he's gaining a little bit more HP back. Why? What is the point of that? What is the point of that? I don't really know. I'm a little confused. I'll U-turn out, I suppose. Nope, he's going to protect again. Why? Just because you're gaining a sliver more? That's silliness. That is silliness. I hope I get a crit on this acrobatics just because you're doing that. Or do I go for a Steel Wing and see how much that does? No, because it should only be 140. Because Steel Wing's base power is like 70-ish? 70, 75? So if it's 70, then that's 110 base power, and that's what acrobatics is without stab, so there's no reason for me to do that. No, I'm gonna go for an acrobatics here. I need to break the pattern though, basically. If he goes for Wish again, I'm gonna hard switch. And he may try to pass this into his Zapdos, which would not be a terrible play by him. 990 evaluations by the IV judge. Alright, so you breed your Pokemon. Good for you. Good for you. I like to see that. Yeah, that doesn't do nearly as much as I wanted it to. And we see the Toxic. So we've seen all of its moves, which means it doesn't have the Aromatherapy. So we can set up Toxic Spikes. It's going to be a good time. But I kind of want to get rid of this thing first, actually. I kind of want to get rid of this thing first. Because if I come in here with the Fortress, he can just Wish and get all of his health back. And I don't like that. Let's see. And he's not going to die due to rocks coming back in from that range either. It'll be close, but not really enough. What we could do is go into Lilligant and start setting up things, but we don't have enough firepower to get rid of things like Zapdos. So, is it worth going into Gyarados here? If he goes right into the Zapdos, that's not really going to do us much good. I would really like to get up spikes and such, though. That would be a fantastic thing to have happen here. So, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to let you Wish up. Because I'm really not afraid of you. You can't do anything but Moonblast me. So, I'm going to go ahead and... Let's see, are you going to Hard Switch or are you going to Wish? That is the question. I think I want to set up... I want to throw Spikes up first. Then we'll throw up Toxic Spikes. No, he's going to Hard Switch out. Okay. Okay, the Gyarados is going to come out, so we are going to Volt Switch out then. Wondering why this is coming out, of all things. Maybe expecting a Gyro Ball. That is very, very possible. Because I already have the Stealth Rocks up, so I guess he, wasn't afraid of that. So he's got Gyarados, Zapdos, and Landorus, which are immune to the Spikes, which is a bit unfortunate. But yeah, you know what? I think I'm just going to Volt Switch out here. I'm not really afraid of you. He's going to Taunt, predicting us to go for more Spikes, or, of some kind. And we're going to get some nice damage. This is not going to kill, but it's going to do some nice damage. 4 times super effective, so even something as weak as Fortress on the special side still can do some nice damage to this thing. So that is cool beans. Definitely cool beans. So at this point, we can go into the Lilligant here, and we can go for a Hidden Power Rock, because even if the Zapdos wants to come in, we'll get some nice damage. And I think with the Stealth Rock and the HP Rock, that's a 2-hit KO. Pretty sure. So let's do it. Let's do it. The question is, not the question, the unfortunate part is I don't think Lilligant outspeeds Zapdos, so that is a little bit of a problem, I guess. I guess you could consider that a little bit of a problem. I could try to go for a Quiver Dance here. So I'm guessing he doesn't have the Dragon Dance, he's Taunt. Taunt and Waterfall is what we've seen so far, so he's more of like a Stall Breaker Gyarados, which is a good set. A really good set, but I want to get rid of this thing. I really do. If we get a Quiver Dance up, we do outspeed the not the Gyarados, the Zapdos. Landorus is still a problem too, though. And if he has Ice Fang, it might just kill. You know, we're gonna be a little ballsy here, and am I? Yeah, I am gonna do it. I'm gonna. He's gonna stay in. Uh-oh, that's scary. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do to me? Do you have the Ice Fang? Uh-oh. No, he's gonna taunt me so that I can't do that. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Now we can go for the HP Rock. And if the Zapdos wants to come in, that's not gonna like this. He's gonna stay in and sack off this Gyarados. Okay, fair enough. I mean, we get rid of that Intimidate, so that means that my own Gyarados will be safe to come in and set up things, and it'll be a nice time. Basically, that's what I'm saying. This is a good match. I like this guy's team. All right, I'm sorry. I don't really like the fact that he's got Zapdos, Landorus, and, you know, a bunch of other freakishly OU things, but I like some of the sets that he's been running, like the Taunt Gyarados. That's pretty cool. You don't see that too often. Most people, especially on Battle Spot, they just spam the Dragon Dance set. Like me, I'm one of those guys right now. I'm being that guy. That's just what it is. So the Greninja's going to come out now, but that gets outsped by +1 Lilligant, because we're base 90 speed. Unfortunately, he's going to force us to use a Grass-type move, which I'm guessing he's predicting us to have the Petal Dance, because then he can just go into the Zapdos, and Petal Dance is not going to kill in any universe. But we get rid of this Greninja, which is going to be a big problem for my team here. Looking at my team, really only Umbreon can handle it. Unless we were to get a Dragon Dance up already on the Gyarados. Basically, that's what I'm saying. Because Hidden Power Rock's definitely not going to kill. Greninja is frail, but not that frail. I think it's got like dual base 70 defenses or something like that. Basically, not enough for an unstabbed Hidden Power Rock to kill at this point. So Petal Dance it is. It's still going to do nice damage to Zapdos. It's definitely not going to kill. But we get rid of Greninja, which is a huge threat. I don't really agree with you sending it in there. But at the very least, you get me to, you know, lock myself into the move. I don't have to worry about being confused because I have the own tempo. So he gets down to just about 50% due to the rocks there. And we may see a Roost coming this first turn. I don't know. Actually, no, he's not going to Roost. Well, no, he might, because we're faster, so he doesn't lose his flying type until after. Wow, that almost killed. And he does pull off the Roost. I don't know if that's a good idea. Our Taunt's going to wear off. We are still locked into the Petal. Of course, we get 3 turns now. I want to just go for HP Rock. Why can't you let me do that? After this turn, we will be able to for sure. And I don't think Heat Wave will kill at +1 special defense, honestly. Are you going to go for Roost again? No, you're going to go for Defog. Oh, you've hacked the Defog. So Roost, Heat Wave, T-Bolt, Defog. That's good. That's a good play on his part because he had all kinds of spikes and things going on. And now we can go for... Let's see, what can he really do to me, though? I'm really not afraid of this thing. We could set up more Quiver Dances. Do I want to do that? I'm trying to think what he has left on his team. He's got the Florges, Zapdos, and Landorus. We got rid of the Gyarados and the Greninja. So I'm not seeing anything with priority. I'm not really afraid of the Heat Wave. But you know what? No, I'm just going to get rid of this thing first. We're getting rid of the Zapdos. Oh no, he's going to switch out. What are you switching out into? I could have went for a Quiver Dance. He's going to sack off Florges, I guess. Basically, he's sacking off Florges here. because 2 HP rocks will be enough, barely, to take this thing out. And I'm sure he's going to realize that it's HP rock now. But I guess he decided he doesn't need this Florges anymore. That's going to get him a free switch into something. Now, the question is, what are you trying to get a free switch into? Landorus? Can that take a Petal Dance at +1? I don't know. Lilligant is pretty darn powerful. Breloom to try to go for the Mach Punch. Okay. Okay, HP Rock might not kill, actually. We might be better off just going for Petal Dance, now that I'm thinking about it. I kind of wish that I did set up another Quiver Dance. Do we have anything that can take this on? We still have Gyarados, which can handle it. With the Intimidate, we should be okay. Because we outspeed it, too. So, alright, we're in a decent position here. Petal Dance it is, to get as much damage as possible. He's going to go for the Mach Punch for damage, which, you know, that's really his only play. That is going to be a solid 2-hit KO, so if we don't KO this thing here, which it's not quite a 2-hit KO. Alright. So, Lilligant's going to go down here, because he's going to get another Mach Punch off, which stinks. And that also means that we can't come in and Dragon Dance with Gyarados, unfortunately. As much as I want to, we can't, because he can just Spore me if he predicts me to Dragon Dance. But we get a nice Intimidate off, so maybe that will provoke a switch. I don't know. That Zapdos can't really switch in, though. Really can't. Actually, what we can do is go for an Ice Fang, because that is super effective on everything. The only thing that I don't like is that... Actually, no. Waterfall will kill this. Waterfall will deal decent damage to Zapdos, and it will kill or do enough damage to Landorus. Pretty sure. Pretty sure. Yeah, let's just go for the Waterfall. I mean, at least it won't miss. He's going to withdraw. Should have went for the Ice Fang. Should have went for it. Should have went for it, especially because he's going to send in the Landorus here. That Ice Fang would have killed. He's basically sacking it off, though. That's interesting. I was not expecting that. Yeah, that's just a straight one-shot. So Landorus not putting in any work in this battle. 0 work. So he's down to 2 Pokemon remaining. We got the Zapdos, and we have the Breloom. And he wanted to keep that Breloom, so fair enough. Now, I really want to keep this Gyarados just for the... This is a problem. If I switch out and he roosts, we are screwed. We have to save this Gyarados. We absolutely have to. Yeah, I really don't see a way around it. We'd have to switch, and I think he outspeeds Umbreon, so if we switch, he's going to get a roost off anyway. This is a bad... I can't get rid of this Zapdos. I needed to keep Lilligant alive. That was not a good play on my part. If I had Toxic, I'd be fine, but I don't have that, so I have no way to wear this Zapdos down, unfortunately. Let's see if he goes for the T-Bolt or the Roost. He goes for the Roost, predicting the switch. Should have went for a Dragon Dance, I guess, but it was way too risky. Way too risky. The question is, can we outstall this thing? I don't know. I don't know. We may see 11 minutes of stall action here, because Zapdos, it can put out some decent damage. Oh, he's going to sacrifice his Breloom here. Why are you doing that? Unless you predicted me to go for a Wish. I was not expecting that. Yeah, because Breloom has a pretty decent attack stat, even though it's resisted hit. It's still, that's still a dead Breloom, so he's down to just Zapdos now. Like I said, I'm not sure why you did that. The only thing I can think of is the predicted Wish. But now it's just a matter of wearing this thing down. And I don't think he can take out my whole team in time. I mean, he's got 11 minutes, so I'm not going to just stall either. I'm just going to choose foul play, basically. I mean, if he gets, like, crit Paras, yeah, that does absolutely nothing. He might forfeit. He might just forfeit at this point. Foul play doesn't do much. And I'm just going to keep clicking foul play. No, he's in it for the long haul here. He's not going to forfeit. He's not giving up. So, I mean, I give you credit. I give you credit. You want to, you know, just play until you can't play anymore, I guess. Is that a crit? No, it's not a crit. Okay. I don't know. Maybe he's trying to stall my foul plays. I don't really know what you're trying to do, to be fair. That's not doing anywhere near enough. It does what looks to be like 15%. He will be able to stall us out of foul plays, though. That's a bit unfortunate. He may just think that we don't have the wish. So let's show him the wish and see if that makes him want to forfeit. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. He may be thinking, like, why don't you just go for the toxic? Well, I would, but I don't have it. I don't have it because I don't know. I don't really agree with the toxic stalling Umbreon set. I think that's annoying as anything. So we could go for a protect here and save some foul play PP. So we might as well start using the protects, because if this is going to be a PP war, we need to try to save our foul plays. So we're going to go for it. There's the roost. So I probably should have went for the foul play, but so be it. So be it. I'm still trying to figure out why he sacked off his Breloom. Like I said, the only thing I can think of is that he really just thought I was going to go for a wish first turn. Or toxic, maybe. Maybe he's poison heal. Maybe he's poison heal. Okay, that would have been a fair play if he was not technician. He was poison heal. Just to absorb poisons, you know. I guess I could see that. That's not terrible by any means. Then we can go for foul play again. And this might just go down to the wire. This may be a time stall, so I don't really know what to talk about, as the commentary will be very stale, seeing as how it's just T-Bolt, foul play, T-Bolt, foul play, T-Bolt, foul play. Even if we get a crit or he gets a crit, it's really not going to matter that much, I don't think. I'm surprised he's sticking with it. It's going to go for another 8 minutes, it looks like. Now we can go for a wish. And he's going to have to roost up soon. And it's a whole big thing. I appreciate the fact that he's choosing his moves quickly, but I guess it should be the other way around, because I could just be stalling right now just for time. But I'm not. Maybe I should start taking some time off the clock, because this is just a straight up PP war. And if I had any other thing to do, I would do it. But Gyarados can't come in and do anything. He just dies to a T-Bolt, and Zapdos outspeeds. Fortress only has Volt Switch and Rapid Spin as attacking moves, and the other moves are hazards, so Fortress is really a no-go at this point. So I'm going to protect. He's probably going to go for a Roost, predicting that, because it's fairly obvious, I would think. I mean, I'm just playing in a complete pattern here, but I'm just doing it to try to save some PP, if you catch my drift. Ladies and gents, if you catch my drift. We're going to throw up another Wish here. And I know he's used more Roosts than I have used Wish, even though we have the same PP. So that is cool beans. So I could go for another Protect here, I guess, but I'm just going to go for a foul play, as that'll bring me down to 12. So how are you guys doing today? Oh, he's going to start using Defogs now. He's all about the PP stall here. Give the guy credit, though. He does not want to give up. Anyway, how are you guys doing today? Because this is just a stall fest. How's everybody doing? We got 7 minutes to waste here. 7 minutes. I don't really know what to talk about. I don't really know what to talk about. I'm a little bit upset that this meta is coming to an end. Of course, by the time you guys watch this, it will have already ended. So that is indeed, cool and such. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say. That was a bad transition. He gets the paralysis, and I'm going for a heal bell. Funny enough, we're gonna synchronize. That doesn't mean anything because we're paralyzed and we can't move. That would have been really funny to just, because I kind of predicted that. I was going for the heal bell. Funny enough. And there's the T-Bolt again. The paralysis could come in handy to just waste turns without wasting PP. And force him to actually use attacks. I don't know. You can go for a Wish. There's a T-Bolt. He's got to be running low on T-Bolts. He's been using T-Bolt a lot. Hasn't gotten a crit. He gets another paralysis. This could actually be bad if we get paralyzed a few times. Okay, we get the Wish off, so that's at least good. Yeah, because if we get down into a low range and he scores a couple of paras in a row, that could be really bad. That could be really, really bad. I'm gonna go. Could a crit take me out? I feel like it could. I'm not gonna risk it. I'm gonna go for the protect. As predictable as that is, I feel like the game would kick me in the nuts and just give this guy a crit right here, just for that, and then he would just win. So, or not win necessarily. Then we'd have to timer stall. because I don't have any way of taking this thing out. Sadly. I have to stall him. Basically, if this was a regular match and the person just did not want to forfeit, I would, I guess, just stall him into the point where he didn't have T-bolts anymore and then go into Gyarados. Basically. And what he could do is bluff that he's out of T-bolts unless I kept track. But yeah, he could bluff and save one, and then when I brought out Gyarados, he could destroy my life. So, yeah, and Heat Wave, unfortunately, destroys Fortress's life, so it's a whole big thing. 4 minutes are left. 4 minutes. 4.5 minutes, I'm sorry. We're getting there, slowly but surely. We're gonna get a nice heal bell off, so no more paralysis. Oh, so, yeah, I didn't say this earlier, but I probably should have said it about 5 or 6 or 7 minutes ago, even. If you don't want to watch stall, this is definitely a win for us. You can just, feel free to shut the video off here or just skip to the end just to double check to see if we won or not, because, I don't want to put you guys through that. I know not everybody wants to watch stall, especially because this is the most boring stall in the history of Stall Fests. Another T-Bolt. Brings us down to 50%. We get a nice little wish off, and I've said the same thing about 104.67891 10 11 12 times. Protect. Yeah. So, I need to start thinking of another team to use, because I am going to have time to record another session. I really didn't think I was going to have enough time, but I got all three episodes with this team recorded tonight. Tonight being the 31st of August. And so I've got a week to record the next session. I may even be able to get one more after that if I do 2 this week. I mean, that's kind of a lot to team build twice and then record twice, edit, upload. It's a really time-consuming process. I don't know if I can get 2 done, but we can at least get 1 more done. So you'll have at least 3 more episodes. So that's cool, because I'm really sad to see this series go, to be honest. Really enjoyed this series, and I don't like doubles. I don't like VGC style play. I don't like Nintendo rules style doubles play. I don't like it, and I'm bad at it. So there's that too. So yeah, so I probably won't be bringing that to the channel. I don't think. Methinks not. I know a lot of you guys have suggested for me to do doubles, but for right now, I don't think that's going to happen. I'm going to focus on other things. So there is the foul play yet again, and we get a crit, so he's going to have to roost. And we can go for another foul play. We're down to 6 after this turn as he pulls off the roost. And he's probably wondering why I'm choosing my moves so quickly. And it's just because I'm not a tool bag, that's why. I could have very easily have just timer stalled him. We get another crit, back-to-back crits. Zapdos. Zapdos, listen to me. Your name is not Fortress. Fortress's actual nickname is Bags. Your name isn't Bags. Because he's a bagworm, that kind of made sense in my head a little bit. He's going to foul play again, as he's probably going to roost again. No, he's not. He's going to go for the T-Bolt. Okay. Is that a crit para? No, just a regular para. Just a regular para. The Synchronize, obviously, it does not affect. We went over this already. Down to 1.5 minutes remaining. Can we get like 1 more crit? I know that's asking for a lot. It really is. No, we need to heal bell. We need to get rid of this stinking paralysis. Ad's gonna get a nice little T-Bolt off. We need to be careful of a crit here. Actually, we need to hope that he doesn't crit. That's what we need to hope. I guess I will protect just to stall off another turn, I suppose. As he may just go for T-Bolt again. I don't know. Yeah, he's got to be running low on T-Bolts. I feel like he's used it so many times. I'm going to wish. It's just what it is. We're down to under 1 minute. He does have another T-Bolt left. Don't score the crit. No, he does not score the crit. So we can protect this turn. That means he will probably roost up. Predicting that. I really don't have much of a choice. I mean, I guess I can let Umbreon go down here in the last minute because we still have 2 Pokemon. He only has 1. But we'll just protect, just to be the predictable that guy, because I've been being, wow. I'm just not even going to finish that sentence because my English is that bad. And, oh, he went for an attacking move or defog or something. I didn't even pay attention. I looked away from the screen. I'm going to wish again. 24 seconds. He is going to roost up. So he's just going to let this end in a timer out. Timer out. Time out. And it's going to be a 3-1 in our favor. Like I said, if this was a normal match, I would have waited until he was out of T-Bolts and then bring Gyarados in, or try to stall him out of Heat Waves too, and then bring in the Gyarados to finish him off. But as long as he has T-Bolts, there's just no reason to even think about bringing in Gyarados, because it would have just... he just would have just killed it, you know? T-Bolt kills Gyarados. It's a basic fact of life. So, Tobias, that was a good match. Kudos to you for sticking it out to the end. I kind of wish that you would have forfeited there in that specific situation, just because this match dragged out to be a half an hour when it didn't need to be. But nonetheless, it's a victory for us that brings our record to 21-7. So that is a nice 14-game differential. That might be the highest we've ever had. I don't know. We've lost some matches before this team. We lost a couple of matches in a row, I think. I don't know. My memory's not serving me too well right now. But anyway, yeah, we went 3-0 with this team. Back-to-back-to-back wins. I like that a lot. I don't know about you guys, but that always gives me a good feeling. 2 of them ended up being timeouts, interestingly enough. But still a lot of fun regardless. Like I said, there will be at least one more team session thingamajig with 3 episodes before we end this series, if not one more after that. We'll see how things go, see how the recording schedule is, that kind of thing, because I have other stuff I gotta record too. We got Storm Silver going on, I've got Zelda that I need to record for because I'm running out of episodes, and what else? I just recorded a bunch of Wi-Fi battles earlier today and last night, so there's a whole bunch of stuff. Busy schedule. I don't want to bore you with that, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you're leaving a like and a comment and all that good stuff, the usual stuff, and I will see you all next time. But until then, game on.